Hello and welcome. For Her is an ICICIdirect initiative that focuses on how women are taking charge of their financial well-being. In this series today, I have a very special guest with me, Mrs. Rajni Bector, founder, Cremica Group of Companies. Mrs. Bector is a role model for women across the country for turning her small-time home kitchen into one of the leading biscuit and bread manufacturing business in the country. Journey from small homegrown business to bosses is indeed an inspiring one. And let me tell you, Mrs. Bector has been nominated for prestigious Padma Shri Award. Let's all welcome Mrs. Bector.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, what inspired you to start your business on a small scale when there was hardly any, woman entrepreneur around? It would have been challenging and difficult.
Yeah, when I started, I never thought of it as started because it was my passion was cooking and trying new things. I was not fond of going to people's houses to gossip around and have a cup of coffee or something. I was not that type of a person. I used to read or I used to cook. Because my children were made to hostels, so I was alone in the house. So that was the main thing which I really wanted to do something. Then I had to feed people. So I used to call my friends' children over, and then I used to call my friends over and everybody. And then I used to appreciate it so much. They say you make such lovely things and all. And I used to do small courses also because I was fond of learning more and more. Because whatever I learned anywhere, I used to innovate my own products into it and own things into it. So I just started doing everything on my home basis, kitchen basis. That was my kitchen, was passion. And some of my friends started saying, why don't you work? Why don't you work? I said, what nonsense. Who works here in Ludhiana? It's a small town. People are very orthodox type of people and around and all. Nobody will like me to work. So they said, nahi, you are just wasting your time. You are wasting your time. Why you are doing this like this? One friend of mine said, well, you better do it something. So then I just, in those days, there used to be fates around and all those types of things. I was very fond of making ice creams. The first initial was my ice creams. So ice cream was a basic, I learned it from PAU. I did some course on dairy technology and all. So that was the basic, which I even in my course also, I should tell them, here you're wrong. If you make it like this, it will be better and all. And they used to be, the head of the department used to tell me, say, you know better than us. Sometimes he used to tell me this. And I just learned the basic vanilla ice cream over there. Then I started developing my own flavors. And I used to do at home only. Just that I think developed around about 40 flavors out of it and all. And he used to be shocked. He says, how you are doing it? I'm a triple doctorate from all over the world. I'm a Harvard, I'm a German and all. I'm a triple doctorate in ice creams. I can't make so many things and I was making it. And started making toppings along with it and all. Then the Fates was such a big success. And my friends started saying, this is my party, you better do it for me. I said, no, I will not do it. I just did it for fun's sake. It is just a fun, I'm not doing anything. I said, no, you have to do it. You have to do it. So I did it. For small parties, I did it. Then I started getting big orders by word of mouth. The ice creams are fantastic, this and that. And the puddings I started making. Then I just started making puddings and biscuits, cookies around and the salads and everything like that. And then my husband said, if you want to do it, then do it bit on a better scale. You are just using hand churner. And with hand churner, you are doing it in this way. It is very difficult. Why you are doing this way? So then I said, okay, I'll put up 20,000 rupees and I'll put up a small machine at my back of my house. So I started making ice creams. And from there, by word of mouth, people were coming to me for their weddings. They wanted to make ice creams, plus the puddings and the salads and the things, everything from me for 3,000 people, 4,000 people. I said, what is this? The first order when I got shocked. I said, no, I will not do it. I can't do it. But they say, no, you have to do it. We don't bother. We are not doing any orders, anything. You are going to do it. And if you are not going to do it, let the Baratis will go back. Let them go. We are not bothered. So I was with that type of person. I said, okay, I'll do it. When I did it, to my surprise, everybody was just going inside the market just to see what is there. It is amazing. They wasn't bothered about the bride, they were bothered about buy things to see. And that was the main thing which was really, then by word of mouth, I needed, I never used to depend on any servant or anybody. I just used to have 1 or 2 servants, that's all. That's for the help for my cutting and cleaning and all, that's all. Otherwise, I used to do everything on my own. I used to work for 18 hours a day. That was my initial start. Because I used to believe it, that I must do everything with my own hands and everything. But then also I was getting so much of criticism, so much of things, why she's doing it, from such a good family and all background, why she has done it. But I was a bit of a bold person, and that way, with the support of my husband, it was really a big support from him. You do whatever you feel like, don't worry about anything. And that's how I even started sending my stuff to Jalandhar, Amritsar, Chandigarh, Ambala, Delhi, even UP, maybe so many places at UP also. And everywhere my stuff was going. And it was a hit for marriage parties and all. It was because that's why I just thought of it. I'll be just doing it this thing. I never thought of it. I'll be going into that big way. To be very frank, because that was the main thing, was appreciation, which I was getting day by word of mouth. No advertisement, nothing at all. There was not even a single, you can say nothing about advertising myself anywhere, or telling any people, please come and give me order. No, nothing doing. Then I just opened a parlor, ice cream parlor. After that, I just opened a parlor. People was coming to my place and all to get the orders. I said, let me have some parlor. So ice cream parlor was there. That is still there. That is still there with me. And we just kept on doing it like that. And that's how everything started. And then I started making bread also. Then the bread also I started doing it. So then, and the bread and all, then I felt this place is small. Then I shifted to a bigger place. So a bigger place for that, and a better bread plant and something. Then we were there for some time. And then in 1990, I felt now we must go ahead, because the business was doing fine and everything was fine. And then 90, we just put up a biscuit plant. That was the main thing, was the biscuit plant that came in, and with the bigger bread plant also. So the biscuits were all my own recipes, we started. If we do it like this, we do these ingredients and all, and it's going to be a better product and all. So we just wanted to compete in the market. So then we just did it. And that's how I had employed more people around and everything. Then it started in 1990. And with 1990, the McDonald's came in. The McDonald's team was traveling all around India, and they were looking for the supplier. They couldn't find anyone better. Then somebody told them to go to Rajni Bector. They came to Ludhiana. For them also, it was shocking to come to a small city, and they never thought of it. They would begin. And when they saw my working and all, and they were very impressed with everything, and they said, "No, we like you to be our suppliers all over India." And that's how then we came into sauces. We started making ketchups and all, and we were in collaboration with the Quaker Oats America, and we were doing meals and spreads and everything for them, and started making for them initial start. And then we started making for the marketing also. And then we started with the EBI Foods UK for breadcrumbs. And that was also the McDonald's first. And then we supplied to all the, you can say, to the wholesalers and all everywhere, to the, you can see food products and all. You need all these products. We were supplying them also.
So from 20,000 rupees, as you said, to 1,000 crore group, employing 4,000 plus people in your organization, what is your company doing to create sustainable livelihood for women? Are you doing something special for women in your organization?
We are doing everything for them, because we are very concerned about the employees. We are very concerned about the employees. We are teaching their children. We are teaching their children. And we have just given them this opportunity. If their children are good in studies, we can teach them till they want to become doctor, engineer, anything. We are ready to help them in every sphere. We are helping them in their whatever problems they have. They have any sickness or anything problems, we always try to help them everywhere. And then we want, if their daughters are getting married or something, we help them there also. So we are trying our level best to educate their families and help them whenever they need any help. And we are concerned about them. We are really concerned about our staff, and we have our own canteens and everything for them. And that's why we are just too much concerned about ladies. Because nobody can say, hey, we have any problem here.
Thank you.
You're all very happy.
That's really great, ma'am. That's really great.
Yeah.
Ma'am, what does women empowerment mean to you? And How important is for this? How important is it for women to be financially independent?
It is very important to be financially independent in these days. In our days, it was slightly different. When I started working with the criticism and all, but I never did it as a thing, I want to earn money or anything. It was hobby converting into profession, to be very frank. I always thought of it, I'm going to stop anything. I'm not going to keep it up. So, but the way I kept it and all that kept on going, it was really a good thing. And the lady becomes independent. In these days, you have seen adjustments have become very less. With so much of education and all the children are independent.
Yeah.
It may be girls or it may be boys.
Yes.
They want to be independent and the adjustments are very less. As I'm an aged person, I can just tell you this thing. I feel it, this is very wrong. Whatever is happening is wrong. But still, the ladies have to work. They have to work. Because when the four hands are working, they really make your house more happy.
Yes.
But plus that, with that, I always say this thing. The lady has another responsibility also, more than her husband, because that is for the children. She has to really take care of the children. When the children are very small, don't neglect. Right. Don't neglect them. For some period, leave the work and be with your children and work for them. And then there's an ample time for you to work.
Ma'am, you have been named for the prestigious Padma Shri award, and it's a proud moment for every woman of our country. What do you have to say?
I was really shocked when I just came to know I'm getting Padma Shri, because I never thought of it, because now I'm 80 years old. So you never think such things in your life. You are going to be awarded like this. I feel very nice about it, and I feel it is a very big honor for my family and all my grandchildren, and all are now grown-ups, and all my sons and my grandsons and granddaughters. It is a big thing, and I really feel nice about it. I have done something for Punjab and Ludhiana especially. They have given a name to this town. I'm from Ludhiana. So that is the main thing which is really make you feel nice. Yeah. But I'm a very humble type of a person. I'm very down to earth. I don't want to tell my own mouth or anything like that. I'm a big down to earth person, and I don't believe in he's rich or that his person is poor, and that's why I will not bother. I'm famous for this thing. I look after everybody. For me, everyone is same, maybe poor or rich.
Thank you, Mrs. Bector, for being with us. Thank you for time. It was a pleasure speaking with you, ma'am.
It's my pleasure. It was my pleasure.